And just like most of you, I am frustrated at the pace of progress towards our economic recovery, but I do not know a single Democrat who is not trying every single day to get our country back on track. Whose team do you want to be on? Whose team do we in Arkansas want to be on? We want to be on the team of the Democrats in Washington who are working tirelessly to get this economy back on track. Not all of us agree on every vote, but you should know that this U.S. Senator is fighting every day for you and for Arkansas and for this great country, and I am fighting with our president for everything from Wall Street reform to health care to child nutrition, you name it. There are issues that are important to our families. Fighting for our seniors and our veterans. Folks, where is the fight among Republicans in Congress when it comes to solving the challenges that face our country? It doesn't exist. They're too busy talking about the negative. They're too busy trying to use hatred and anger to turn the political dynamic. My opponent is a great example. What does he stand for? From all I can tell, he just simply wants to beat Blanche. That's it. Can he tell you what he's for or what he's done? He just wants to beat Blanche. That's it. It's the main message on his website and everywhere else that you hear. A couple of weeks ago, John Bozeman brought his friend, the senator from Kentucky, Mitch McConnell, all the way to Little Rock to tell you that after waiting 184 years in the history of the Senate Committee on Agriculture and Nutrition, that we in Arkansas, with the first Arkansas chairman of that Senate committee, that you need to let it go. Because guess what? If Bozeman wins, he's going to put him on the Ag Committee. Folks, you know what? He had 10 years to get on the Ag Committee when he was in the House of Representatives. He had 10 years to stand up for what we were doing for Arkansas. But it does tell us one thing, and that is how important my committee is when John Bozeman thinks he has to bring a Kentucky senator down here all the way to Little Rock to tell voters on something that's just certainly a Washington con game. And that's what he did. You bet it's important. Arkansas's agriculture community accounts for 270,000 jobs with a payroll of more than $9 billion annually. And that's why I've always been on the Ag Committee. Not just now, always on the Ag Committee, and while remain its chairman, because we're going to win this race. Since 2008, our country has faced an economic crisis that hasn't been duplicated since the Great Depression. We've all felt it. It should be all hands on deck right now in Washington to solve the problem at hand for all Americans. But instead, some in the other party only see an opportunity to regain the majority. The other side is trying to turn voter anger into political opportunity. Folks, that's just wrong. It's just wrong when our country needs us to use it for something like that. All they want to do is sit on the sidelines and complain. Well, guess what? Democrats are on the playing field, working to solve those problems, and that's what we're going to continue to do. But I need you to send me back to Washington and to help me make this fight real among Arkansans, and certainly as the rest of the nation watches us, just as they have been. Broadway Joe, he's a great guy. He had me on his radio program, and he was talking to him, and he said, "Boy, you must have alligator skin." He said, "You're tough. They are throwing everything at you." He said, "Is that what it is? You just got alligator skin?" I said, "No, Joe, I got faith. I got faith. I got faith in my Creator and His will in my life." That's right. And I've got faith. Faith in what it means to fight for those who need someone to fight for them, who need someone to fight for a job for them, or to fight for seniors, for their Medicare and their Social Security. Not just my mom, but your mom too, and everybody else's mom and dad that need that Social Security and Medicare. Faith to fight for veterans, remembering the stories my dad taught me as an infantryman in Korea. Fight for our children and our working families. Fight for what's important to all of us. And then I think about that story Joyce Elliott told tonight and this afternoon about her grandmother. Her grandmother who was scared of nothing. I had a grandmother like that too. I had two grandmothers like that, as a matter of fact, and I lived within walking distance of both of them. And it was a blessing to be a part of their lives and for them to be a part of mine. But I had one grandmother, and she was a fighter. She was scared of nothing. But you know what she said to us? She said, the only thing to be scared of in life is life without faith. And folks, I've got faith in you, and I've got faith in the state, and I've got faith in the great Democratic Party of the state of Arkansas. Thank you. We're going to win this race, and we are going to show the rest of this country what it's all about.